I like your comment there, Pete. Plays like he's on ESPN. It's because he has played on ESPN before. He was a pro. That's watching there. Tyler was a pro. Yep. He played years ago. He done really well in the U.S. the 9-ball Open. Yeah, and I don't think he actually plays that much anymore. Just his league nights. So he still shoots amazing.
Arden Newfield is watching and commentating at the same time. Just getting on now. That's funny that you point that out to me.
Yeah. He does play as good as anybody.
Excuse me.
Yeah, he only plays once a week now. So.
Does he really only play once a week?
Yep.
Wow, that's
and he's that good. Yeah.
He's got to have it able at home.
He's been one of the, from when he was a junior, one of the most naturally talented players ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it just comes natural. And then there's those of us who have to actually really work for it.
Who do I got to win the Moscone Cup? I think Europe takes it back this year.
Bernie says that Lake is a 714 and Tyler is a 708. Bernie, can you confirm with me what the robustness of both of those players are? Is there a difference? Does Tyler have less games?
Oh, I guarantee Tyler's got less games.
Less games put in? Yeah, Lake goes and competes in every single possible thing that he can. So, and for the most part, it's all Fargo rated and turned in. Mandit says he ran out 5 games from 7 last week in the league. 111 points from a max of 119. Wow, that is crazy impressive.
Tyler's only got 346 games.
And he's a 708. Wow, that's crazy. And then Lakes, I know, is super up there. I think it's like 1,000 to my knowledge. Yeah,
1,851, yeah. Tyler'd be a lot higher than 708 if he was playing regularly.
Yes, I agree with that for sure.
He'd be up. He could be up in the Stephen Holm, I think, in the 750s, 740, 750 range.
Guaranteed. Tyler's a fantastic shot. Yes, Kyle, both of these players are absolute beasts, but Tyler definitely has some impressive championships under his belt for sure. Like, honestly, watching these guys is just an absolute pleasure.
Well, they've the last few years in a row, they've finished like first and second in 8 and 9 ball at this event, yeah.
Ooh, that was
Got a shot at the one.
Yeah, I think just enough. Brad Hader's watching. Hi, Brad. And Regina's watching too. Hi, Regine.
Yeah, Lake should be out here to get on the board.
From where he's put the cue ball on the 2-4 is tricky, but if he gets the shape on the 4, I think he's out. It's just what he does with it now. Am I a little bit quiet? There we go.
Yeah. Aim it towards
Aim it towards
the
my mouth.
speak. Yep.
And then maybe speak up a little bit. I'm just trying to be quiet so that the players don't hear me.
Oh, they're not going to hear us back here
They're
with
not
this.
gonna
No.
hear- Okay, good.
Don't think they'd want to listen to our advice anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't want to get into their head anyway.
Well, Lake likes that when you get in his head.
Lake just likes having somebody in his corner rooting for him. That's all. But I mean, I know Tyler Eady not as well as I know Lake. Lake's a friend, but I'm very familiar with Tyler Eady as well. Mutual friends shared and everything like that, and so like I'm rooting for all the top shots for sure. But
Tyler's a top shot because he's from Alberta.
Oh yeah, Alberta, yeah. Biased opinion, but yes, I do concur. You guys had the leg up. You guys have so much snow that what better to do with that time inside than play pool, right? Nah, hi T.
Ben's still playing. I'm not sure who he's playing over there right now.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
I'll find out though. Ben is playing Surge. I'm not sure what their score is. Yeah. Is who playing with the extension? Lake might be. I don't know.
No, Lake doesn't play with an extension. He just holds his cue farther back than a lot of people.
Lake got out there, didn't he? Yeah.
Yes, he did. 4-1 now. Got a boy. He's on the board. Now he just has to come back.
Yeah, it's your kid's bedtime, so you're naturally speaking a little quieter. That's why.
Actually, I've trained my children to sleep through thunder.
Yeah.
I have a valley table at home, so they hear the ga-dunk of the balls dropping after they've gone to sleep.
You know what helps that? Next time you guys take the...
Put foam in the runners?
No, insulation.
Insulation, yeah.
Fill it with bad insulation down, under, around everything, and it just totally deadens the sound.
I got Tony to put foam along the runners, and that's quieted it down, but then
you get the echo.
The echo still.
So if you fill the box with bat insulation.
That's a really good idea. Next time I take the slate out, I will definitely do that.
Yeah,
that's actually an awesome idea.
I had actually given my table to Jerry and Wenda Pepin because I'd never play on mine at home. It was just sitting there, so they wanted a table. So when we took it apart, I said, fill it with insulation.
Right, to make it quieter. No, that's awesome. That is actually such a good idea.
I had mine done when I had it upstairs in the dining room at one point. In one of my houses that I had, it was in the dining room. So yeah, I filled it with insulation. Yeah, it was actually on the second floor of the house.
Right, so you could hear it just reverberate through. Yeah, we.
Well, and it was on hardwood floors, so yeah, it was just
That's bad. After I had my daughter, I moved the pool table into kind of like, I guess, the family room area that was hardwood, and that was pretty loud, but the room was a little bit too small, so we had to use a short queue in certain spots, which we didn't like, so we actually just recently moved it back up to the larger living room and have more space for the table again. But it's the wall. We share a wall with my daughter's bedroom, right? So I had to figure out a way to make it quieter. But enough about me. We should be paying attention.
Yeah, we just turn the radio on in her room, get her used to listening to that.
No, I used to vacuum while they were asleep and use my blow dryer and whatnot just to get them used to the sound constantly. Yeah. They are really quiet if you shoot like I did today and don't sink any balls. Yeah. So Tyler, you're such a hoot. I think we all have some balls that we would like to take back today. That's for sure. I know I do.
I just want to take my entry back and not play.
Yeah. You know what though? Like
actually, I can't say my entry was paid for, so I can't.
Well, there you go. You can't get that back. No, I've been shooting pool for about 20 years now, and I've always seen, the Facebook memes or whatever about the shot that's going to haunt you, and in 20 years, I've never had that shot until today.
And you can keep going back and watching it and watching it because it's on the stream.
It's on the stream. Yeah, thanks for that, Q Sports Live. I appreciate that. No.
Just make the highlight reel, and that'll be the lead shot.
Literally the highlight. Yeah, you can do that. The mishaps. They have mishaps of other sports. So mishaps.
Here's the fail of the day.
Yeah, that'll be me. Don't mind me. It's all good to make fun of myself now, but what I really appreciate about watching the Q Sports feed is that if I'm on the stream, then I can watch what I'm doing, and I can learn from those mistakes by seeing, if my stroke's on, if my stroke's off, if I'm dropping my shoulder, if I'm hopping up. Your
best way to learn is record yourself, even if you got your phone in a little tripod or set it up and record yourself when you play.
Yeah, I think I need to start doing that. Looks like Tyler's going to sink the 8, and don't know if Lake's going to give it to him or not. He's making him shoot it. 5-2.
No, it's 5-1.
5-1? Oh, you put the wrong. 5-1. There we go. If he wins, will it be 6-1? No, it's 5-1.
Yeah, it was 4-1, and then he...
How do these guys lose? Sorry, I paraphrased there, but how do they lose? Yeah, no, I agree. How do they lose? It's one of those things if they get the breaks. It's literally battle of the breaks.
Yeah.
And if they're able to accurately navigate that table after they've gotten a good break or gotten a ball down. I think Kevin Robitaille would be hoping to get a couple better breaks off of his last match against Lake. There was a couple dry ones that Lake was able to capitalize on. And that changed the momentum of the game for sure.
Yeah, these
People
guys.
Are saying it's 6-1 now.
6-1.
Is it really?
My rash cleared up.
Don't mind. Hey Dawn, can you do me a favor and just check what the score is on the paper right now for Tyler and Lake? I have my assistant helping.
That was Dawn and her rash cleared up.
Yeah.
So everybody knows. Dawn Alton.
It is 6-1. Okay, we have confirmation that it is 6-1. There we go. Okay, so Lake needs to come back 7. Tyler needs to come back 2. Or not come back. Tyler just needs to keep going and get 2.
Yeah, I was over talking when this started. Ben was playing. I guess he started it, but I had the president of the league walk in, so we had to chat about the
technical difficulties and not everybody can watch the stream all
with
the time.
me having to run this now that wasn't in the works. So
right,
like, how bad do you want your tournament to succeed?
We want it to succeed. We like this tournament, and it's because it's run so well that people keep coming back. So keep the tournament.
Well, this is my third year running it, or being the tournament director. So
it's my 3rd year playing in it, and I've thought it was awesome every time.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
But I mean, I do have. My main job was supposed to be streaming, so I got Ben and Grant fill in when I'm doing that. And it's a lot of extra work on them too, so I appreciate them helping out when I have to do that stuff. He's got enough work at home. His real job.
Oh, damn it! I always like saying hi to you guys whenever you guys are here. So, and Grant was the first person that I
grabbed you. Yep.
He's the first one to grab me, so I got a soft spot. Excuse me, guys.
Hey Marvin, how you doing? Sorry, I just saw that. Just wondering how late I'm staying up tonight, Kevin. Well, the last match starts at 11 p.m. here. Is the last scheduled match. If it goes to the double dip, it starts at midnight. So.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
And then I got to be back in the room for 7:30 in the morning.
Wow, I don't know how you do that. I get fatigued just playing, let alone all the extra work.
You come up a little short.
Yeah, it happens. The banks on these tables are a bit more difficult. You can't really rely on the bank too much on these tables because every table is going to bounce a little differently.
Yeah, that's the only thing with all these being little different tables, because they are Rose's tables who's running this out here. They're not brought in from like High Country Promotions where we get the westerns and everything else. So they're not all identical, but
7-1 now. We need to mark up 7. Oh, watching that on replay, it kind of slopped in there, but it still went.
Niagara was okay. It was another busy tournament because I was trying to schedule this one while I was streaming that one.
Oh,
so
wow.
I had 2 laptops open, and I spent about 12 hours on the weekend scheduling stuff on this because, I mean, like I'd originally given notice 12 or about 6 weeks ago that we couldn't run this,
Right.
and that Rose had to find somebody, and unfortunately he didn't get any training.
Oh, yeah.
So it all sort of fell on my lap on the weekend and said, hey, can you enter 400 players and build the tournament for today?
In how many days?
I started on Saturday night.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
you had 2 days essentially before play commenced.
Well, I'm still doing stuff on here. It's crazy, but yeah, I wasn't prepared to do all that.
That's crazy. Larry Anderson says, "Hi guys, hi Larry, Uncle Larry." Another one of my favorite people in this world. Oh, and Lake is at the table with a ball in hand off of Tyler's break. This is interesting.
Yeah, straight in the side. Wow.
Yeah. Good break too. Good spread. Good.
Yeah, we're actually doing pretty good with almost 200 people watching, being how late it is because we're in the Pacific time, so everybody else is a few hours ahead, right?
Bed, or they're staying up and enjoying the feed.
So I just tell everybody, I said, you got to get your boss or your supervisor hooked on watching us because then you can just watch it work.
Right. My problem is I would love to watch it, but I'm a student at the moment, kind of trying to get a better career in motion. So if I hop on the feed, then I'm not paying attention to my studies. So
what are you taking?
I'm trying to become a dental hygienist. If I can get accepted into the program, some prerequisites to the sciences that I never dared take when I was in school, because who's going to be a scientist, right?
Yeah.
Now to become a dentist or hygienist, it's more than I thought, but yeah, it's really
physics and biology and everything else you got to take.
Biology, spatial relations, mathematics.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tyler went for the kick and followed it in. So now ball in hand, and the table looks a lot easier to manage for Lake here. So let's see what he can do.
Well, the 5 and 6 are going to be tough sitting down here. Is that the 6? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the 5 and the 6. But he has ball in hand off of the 2 to get on the 5 and 6. So we'll see what he does. Grant is watching now too.
Yeah.
Hi, Grant.
I was going to say you want to run into that 6 ball, but he's not going to like this because that's good. That cue ball shooting all the way down table.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to manage the speed on these tables, especially like if you're used to playing on a diamond, playing on this bar box.
I think he was probably aiming for the 6 to run into the 6
as
left him, but
deal, they just went a little bit too short. Bounce.
He did pretty good to get through there. Nice.
Bounce. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, Lake can get out of some sticky situations. He has his own game, and it's a blast to watch. Hi, Arden. Wish I was there. Oh, I wish you were here too, dude. We were just talking about you. How did you know to start watching?
Yeah. Well, I think Steph was watching.
Oh, yeah.
And then she might have said, hey, Grant, they're talking about you. How did I make out? I should have stayed running the tournament.
Oh, Jim Masterman's watching. Hi, Jim.
Actually, I made it farther than Ben did.
Did you really?
Yes.
That a boy.
Although he's made it farther in the second chance now than I did, so.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Well, your mind's not in it now. Your mind's on this, right?
Well, with having to organize and run as much as it's been crazy, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know how you do it. Captaining a team and playing is difficult for me, so I don't know how you're running a tournament and competing in a tournament. Like
so I'm captain on 2 of my 3 teams as well, so.
No way, that's match, guys. No, now Lake is in the B side. He gets dropped into the B by Tyler Eady, and I have faith that he's going to come back on the B and face him for the A final. There you go. That was very, very close, yeah. Yeah, this table in particular, I was playing on table 1 here, the TV table, and it's doing kind of weird things. I want to blame the equipment and not the operator for sure here, but sometimes it is the operator, but there's a couple of shots on this TV table that everybody wants to take back, I assure you.
Yeah.
It's hitting weird. Yeah, no, it is definitely an intriguing table.
No excuse, but this obviously.
Yeah, we would like to blame the equipment here a bit
This one plays
sometimes.
often, but that one.
So we're done
I
for.
believe, Ryan, I had no idea you were talking about me at all. But if it was bad, it wasn't me. No, no, we were talking good things about you when you decided to pull me up and do my first little commentating spout. So I was like, where are you, Grant? Why aren't you here? You know, you were the first one that I talked to on here. So where are you?
Ben's less worse than me, I guess. In the second chance, yeah. Well, he went. I was surprised he went 2-0 in the main draw.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, that was on with Kevin Robitaille.
Yeah, his first match, yeah, and then the second one he lost to. Why am I drawing? Chris Wade.
Chris Wade.
Yeah.
Oh, Jessica Wade's
husband.
Oh wow. See, he's a strong shot too, though.
But he's only going to 5. Ben was going to 8.
Oh wow.
Right. So
You know
Chris
what, though?
was a standard ranked player.
9-ball is one of those games, though, that
It's
the better
anybody.
player doesn't always win.
No.
There's more flukes, there's more rolls, or the stronger player can do all the work, make a mistake, and then the lesser player can capitalize for the win, right?
Yeah.
So that's why 9-ball's my game, because I can capitalize a little bit.
Well, here's what we're looking at for the room, guys. I don't know if we've done a room tour yet, but
We did on the last stream, but this is towards the end of the day, so the tables are a bit more empty than they were earlier, but. Thought you said like 11 p.m. your time. Yes, that's when the
last match is
of the last
scheduled.
Match is scheduled, yeah.
And there we are with our heads again.
2 a.m. your time. Oh, wow, that's dedication to pool, Kevin. That's impressive. Live stream's not done. We're just done on this.
Yeah,
match.
we're going to reset. We're going to shut down and reset here. When we get the next match up, we'll come back live, guys.
Sounds good. Have fun, guys.
Yep.
Talk to you later.